The only sport that I have played when I was younger was badminton. Apart from the esport, because I played a ton of League of Legends, but that doesn't mean that it's a real sport. But the only real sport that I have been playing was badminton. The reason I'm talking about this is in my first 2 years of badminton, I have been getting better every single week, month. And when you feel better, you are more motivated to do it. So I was improving my badminton skills. I was feeling good about it. However, after 3 years of playing badminton, my progress stopped. I stopped making any progress. I played always the same. I was losing most of the time. Even though I was playing 3 times per week, why was it that I was not making any progress? I was trying hard on the trainings, but results were still the same. And the reason why I'm talking about badminton and skill development is I finally realized why I was plateauing, why I was not getting any better even though I was training. And the reason is intentional practice. I was simply not putting any intention behind every single session. And I'm gonna tell you first why you should practice intentional practice. The reason is if you want to get better at anything, it doesn't matter what it is. If you want to get stronger, if you want to get better speaking skills, if you want to develop your mindset, if you don't do deliberate practice, your results will be maybe good when you begin, but after some time your results will most likely plateau. You will still be at the same position even though you are putting hours and hours of practice into the skill. So what is intentional practice? It is practice when you deliberately focus on at least one thing that you want to improve. Let me explain. I've in my past year I've done a lot of MMA, so I'm gonna explain it on MMA. When you want to improve in MMA, you don't just go to the training and do boxing, just not thinking about your punches, just punching as hard as you can or fast. If you train like this, you will not make progress. If you want to make better progress in every single area of your life, you have to, for instance, when it comes down to boxing, you have to, for instance, find a way what to improve. What are your weaknesses in your boxing? So let's say my jab is not very good. So you come down to boxing session and you just focus all with your mind on one thing, and that's just jabbing. And after some time you will improve your jab with this intentional practice. And then you will move to another thing. Oh, I realized that my cross sucks. So now on the other training I'm gonna improve just cross and focus on nothing else but one thing. And when weeks and weeks will go by and you set intention for every single practice, that's how you get better. The most people, I guess like 90% of people will just go to the training or they want to develop skill by unintentional practice. That is without having anything particular that you want to improve. So for instance, I've been going to the gym as well. So like I said, in my first year the progress was great, but after 1 year it plateaued and I didn't get any stronger, I didn't look any better. And the thing is, I didn't do intentional practice. I didn't analyze what weights am I lifting. I didn't set any intention to get stronger. So I went to the gym, just did some lifting and went away. But again, if you don't put any intention behind the skill that you want to develop every single time that you do it, you are just wasting time. So from now on, even let's say that you want to improve your mindset, focus on improving one part of your mindset. For instance, I have on my phone a reminder, no fucking complaining. And I have this reminder on my phone, so I intentionally practice this mindset into my head. I'm gonna have this reminder for the rest of my life if I don't improve on it. And after I adapt the mindset of no fucking complaining, I'm gonna change to the different reminder, so I improve my mindset gradually. And I focus on one thing at a time so I don't feel overwhelmed. And this applies to everything in your life. Intentional practice is king. When you think about it, how are football players getting better? They play a game, they play a football game. Doesn't matter if they win or lose. After each and every single game, they will go to some meeting with coach, and the coach analyze their whole game, and he tells them what to improve on. He gives them feedback on what to improve on by analyzing the game. And that's what you need to do in your life. Analyze your life, analyze what you can get better at, and just practice with one intention that you want to improve on from now on. That's how you do it. And if you don't do it, don't be just like me in the past. I have not been doing this, and my progress was slow as fuck. And it's just, in the end, all the things that I have done are a little bit waste of time, even though I feel productive. So don't waste your time like I did in the past, and practice the deliberate practice. Otherwise you will get average results for the same amount of effort. Maybe it's gonna be a little bit harder at first. You have to think about in your mind what to improve on. It's not just like you are mindlessly doing the skill. In the beginning it's gonna be harder, but the results in the long run will be way worth it. So analyze the shit that you are doing daily, analyze the habits and the skills that you want to improve on. And this will serve you as one of the best things that you have done in your entire life. Thanks for watching this video, and see you soon in another one.